Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday. Here is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Right now, it is very likely that there will be meetings on a fourth round of stimulus payments in Congress this week. There are now 11 Republican senators that support a bipartisan infrastructure deal. So everyone, this is awesome news. This coming Friday evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. So 11 Republican senators said that they have agreed to an infrastructure deal crafted by a group of 20 senators from both parties, meaning that the Senate could advance a measure without resorting to the reconciliation process, which would have enabled the bill to pass without any Republican votes if all the Democrats voted for it. However, it is unclear whether this new measure will receive sufficient support from Democratic senators who have raised concerns about funding for the bill and the exclusion of priorities such as climate-related infrastructure. In a statement, a group of 20 senators said, "We support this bipartisan framework that provides a historic investment in our nation's core infrastructure needs without raising taxes. We look forward to working with our Republican and Democratic colleagues to develop legislation based on this framework to address America's critical infrastructure challenges." But the senators did not release any details about the breakdown of the bill or how it will be funded. The group includes Republican Senators Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, Lindsey Graham, Rob Portman, and Mitt Romney, as well as Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. A smaller bipartisan group of senators announced last week that they reached an agreement for a proposal that would include $579 billion in new spending over the next 5 years. The deal that was agreed to by the larger group on Wednesday. This is significantly less than President Joe Biden's $1.7 trillion proposal, a slimmed-down version of his initial $2.3 trillion offer. The statement from the bipartisan group came as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer met with Senate Budget Committee Democrats to discuss a budget resolution. This would begin the process of moving elements of President Biden's broader infrastructure agenda through reconciliation, which would require a simple majority to pass the legislation instead of a 60-vote threshold. Following the meeting, Chuck Schumer said it was a great first discussion. "I'm excited to hear that our lawmakers are very close to finally reaching a deal on infrastructure." Chuck Schumer told reporters, "I think there was a universal agreement. We have a lot of things we have to do to help the American people, and we have the unity to do it, and everyone has to listen to one another, and it was a good first meeting." Democratic Senator Tim Kaine, a member of the Budget Committee, noted that the Democratic committee members are unified to produce a budget instruction with options. Kaine had stated, "We're going to put together a vigorous instruction that gives us a latitude to what we need to do. We could shrink it if there's a bipartisan deal. We could do the broader deal if there isn't." Chuck Schumer is meeting with several moderate Democrats to discuss the details of the bipartisan proposal later on today. Democrats are mulling including provisions in the budget resolution related to climate and caregiving, meaning human infrastructure such as childcare, healthcare, and education. The Senate could then pass both bipartisan bill with support from Republicans, and then a measure including their other infrastructure priorities through reconciliation. Senator Bernie Sanders, who has expressed opposition to the bipartisan bill, said that Democratic leadership was considering a reconciliation bill that could cost up to $6 trillion. Any bipartisan bill would need universal support from all Democrats in the Senate, given the narrow Democratic majority. Democrats only hold 50 seats, meaning that they would need every Democrat to back it and support from at least 10 Republicans to meet the 60-vote threshold to advance a bill. Moving forward with reconciliation would require the support of all 50 Democrats, which is not a guarantee. Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, who are part of the bipartisan group negotiating a deal. Now, Congress is in session this week for the first time since May 20th. A lot of progress will definitely have to be made on infrastructure, stimulus check, and additional financial relief to millions of Americans. Several developments since the last congressional session could help strengthen the argument for a fourth stimulus payment. These includes a new study by the University of Michigan reporting food shortages and financial instability dropped by between 20 and 42% from January through April. This was a period of distribution for the last 2 rounds of stimulus payments. Additionally, research from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York predicted that about 13% of stimulus money from the third stimulus would be spent on essentials like groceries and housing. How stimulus money has been spent varies by income level. The lower income households were also found to spend more of their stimulus payment, thus aiding the argument for a fourth payment.
Thank you for your testimony today. I do want to make just a couple of quick statements. You made the comment earlier about a fiscally responsible budget. This budget does spend almost 25% of GDP. That is well above the 50-year average. That is even above the amount during the 2009 stimulus time period when there was a very large jump. It assumes a very large group in spending. And one other corrective statement that I want to be able to make, you talk about the difference in wages for the different types of earners. The lowest quartile of income earners after the 2017 tax changes actually went up faster than all the rest. I noticed you went back and looked at a 20-year average rather than actually looking at what happened since the 2017 tax change. After the 2017 tax change, I know you know the statistic, but the lowest quartile of earners actually went up faster than all other quartiles of earners. So I do want to make that correction. I want to go back to something Senator Brown just mentioned as well, though, about trying to gather information. You mentioned getting information on more high-income earners, and that if IRS had that, they'd be able to do a better job of actually closing the tax gap. But in your budget request, you actually are asking for information for every transaction for every individual of $600 or more. Now, when I asked the commissioner about this, currently banks turn in information of $10,000 or more. They have a difficult time processing that much data. Now we're talking about individuals of $600 or more in transactions. Can you tell me why you need that information, that level of granularity? That's not about high income earner. That's getting more information on everyone.
We're asking financial institutions that already have an obligation to report on a 1099 int form, interest earned by individuals if it amounts to more than a minimal amount. I can't remember, maybe there's a $10 cutoff. We're simply asking to add 2 boxes to that form. One that would be the aggregate inflows into the account over the course of the year, and the second would be the aggregate outflows from the account. So it's not detailed information.
So everyone, that is the end of the video for this morning. I really hope you found this video helpful today. This coming Friday evening, I will be announcing the winners of this week's $75 Amazon gift cards. But you can still enter the giveaway. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel, share and like this video, and please do remember to leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Thursday.